Hello, I think. Are we live? Let's check this. I'm going to assume maybe. I'll have to check my... So this is... I have no idea what's going on. No, we are live. I can see it. I can see it. I can see it. We are live. Okay, that's great. I had to open up on my other computer. So we are on Linux. Good to know. Good to know. I had to do it through OBS. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I had a thought when I was restarting my computer that I should try to stream from another computer and kind of like have a what is it called? Kind of like a share screen thing, so I don't end up losing the stream when I want to change to Linux. So I apologize for anyone who is joining or joined. Oh my goodness, we have a lot changed here. So we have the debug renderer, we have a lot. Yes, so that was there originally. Yeah, we've deleted that. We've added scene. Oh yeah, we've added collision geometry, which I think I need to delete, to be honest. All right. This is fun. So you'll be disappointed, maybe, if you're a Linux dev, that I'm using Visual Studio Code. I don't really know anything else, to be honest, when it comes to keyboard shortcuts. So I also am a bit not that good at Linux. That's why I don't develop here all the time. But we have to get this working, so I'm using CMake and then CMake generator makefile. So yeah, we'll see how far we get with make with the compilation, and then we'll just debug compilation issues and bugs. And if anyone has like a super good understanding of Linux, maybe I'll even ask you questions. Because there are a couple of things that I don't like. Yo, Shadow, how you doing? Thank you for joining us in this small impromptu change to Linux. Currently compiling on single threaded, so we'll be able to see everything. Hopefully your day is going well. Let me know if the audio is good on this side. I hope it sounds good. I hope like I said, this is my first time on Linux streaming, so if I'm too loud, too quiet, let me know, because I won't know as my settings are new. You're going to Linux or making a build. I'm doing it's good. It's good on both. Brilliant. Thank you. I'm doing both, so I'm doing a Linux build. Well, I'm not going to release it. But I'm debugging on Linux and debugging on Windows, so we have both. We'll at least have a Debian build of this game/game engine when it comes out, so people on Linux can have a native build. Because I thought that would be cool. I thought it'd be cool to just try and help. You know, there's a lot of small reasons. I just think it'd be interesting to learn this stuff, and yeah. And Microsoft has been not in the news recently, so I can't really say as much recently, but they've been making some annoying decisions, so it's nice yeah, it's nice to get away from Microsoft at some level. Even though I'm using Visual Studio Code, so I can't really say much. What distro? I will do a classic NeoFetch for you. Nothing interesting, I have to admit. It's the most basic. Linux Mint, the noob distro. The reason I picked this is because one, I just wanted to work, and two, I think a lot of gamers are going to just be on like this type of distro, I think. So yeah, it's this is what I'm debugging on. This is what I'm going to be testing against. Yeah, I don't have a nice Arch Linux. It's the default Mint as well. I haven't even done anything with it because I kind of just like things just normal, if you know what I mean. Have you tried running your engine in WSL? My engine works okay, but slow as expected. I don't have a separate Linux setup. No, actually, I do have. I've recently installed WSL. But no, actually, something I could try. But yeah, I heard Linux Mint is basic. Yeah, it's basic. So it's one of them. It's like if I've got the most basic / friendly Linux distro, it's going to be, I don't know, good to operate on that. If I assume Linux develop, you know, I don't know what Linux gamers are like. They might be. Wow, that built. Okay, that was surprising. Let's look at some of the warnings though. Yeah, so I don't really know. But I assume that if I stick with the basic Linux, like the people who are gamers from Windows to Linux are likely to install, like, air quotes, a simple Linux or a basic Linux. Do you have a goal with your engine? Currently, it's just to release a little small game. Currently, I'm trying to build the tools so I can actually do that, and then I will release a little space demo game thing. It won't be that interesting. You won't be mind blown. It's going to be a bit arcadey. But yeah, it's that's the idea anyway. So scene, and like I said, both on Linux and Windows. Has a field whose internal linkage. Yeah, that's fine. I think it's saying I could probably put them in. Yeah, I'll try that. I'll try and put them in lifetime though of that object is important for me. Current node. Okay, so there's a bunch of stuff I could clean up, but let's just see if it runs. Which is the next step. So we have a run game strip. So I'll explain like how I'm actually doing this. In my run game, can I open this up? I'll just do it this way. So I have a run game script that is not quite working yet. I do have a problem. I want to set the LD library path and then run the game. The problem is when I do this only works for the terminal session. So when I go run game, this works fine. If you click on the script, the session the session that sets the LD library path to all these libraries here kind of disappears and goes off, and it doesn't actually run. It can't actually run the executable because the shared libraries don't link. I'm really into game design too. If you have any queries, you can tell me. Appreciate that. I like to keep the game design. I should see what's going on. To myself. Ooh, you could not find file. Let's have a look. Let's do that again. It is line 54. Okay, so what couldn't be loaded? That's the question. just because I need to keep the game design ideas to myself for motivational reasons. Basically, it's not like I have like a secret game design that might be stolen. It's if I have like an exciting game design idea and I want to talk about it, I'm forcing myself to just try and make it, if that makes sense, rather than just talk. So I need to go to my but I'm totally open to discuss game design in general, just probably not talk about the specific game design ideas unless you're a developer on this project. Then obviously you get the full lowdown. But I have to admit, now I've said that, don't expect anything like crazy from this game. Expect it to be like, oh, it works, barely. Okay, cool. Yeah, the idea is more to get the tools working more than anything. So I can make other things. It's like, can I even make a game in this game engine is the question I'm trying to make right now. A 3D game that's actually playable and has some mechanic type deal. Yeah, it's just this idea. It's I picked this up from like YouTube. It's like if you have this idea where you share your exciting ideas with people. What branch am I in actually? Let's check that. And you can end up like losing motivation just based on sharing your ideas. Git status. What are we on? Oh, scroll up. Space. Now we're on the space branch. You ain't that judgmental. No, it's just so it's the idea, like, for example, let's just say you want to lose weight and you tell everyone you want to lose weight on New Year's resolution or something. You get super motivated, you're super happy, but then it's more likely because you've told people that you're going to achieve your goals. And if I talk about the things I want to put in the game, that's kind of like discussing my goals. And it's I think it comes back. Sorry, I'm going on about this a bit, but it's like a problem shared is a problem halved. I think that's the saying, right? But I also think like a goal shared is a goal halved, if that makes sense. You're less likely to achieve things that you do once you share them. So like, let's just say you have a goal of, like I said, losing weight. You share that, you're less likely to do it. Where is my? Oh, I need to go into scene. This is where I set up the scene. So question is, what model can't be? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I don't have the debug sphere on this. Oh no, this is really annoying. I wonder if no, I don't think I can. It's password protected. Does Blender work on Linux? Oh, this is not good. I've never tried this. It's not a complicated. Do you work on Linux? Okay. Yes, that's fine. Intel Arc. Okay, so this is the Linux one, or is this? Yes. Okay. This is the TARS. Okay, we can extract that. Okay, this is going to be a bit scuffed trying to install Blender because I forgot to port over some models. You see, this would be fine if I wasn't streaming. I would just restart my computer and grab them from my Windows computer, but that would mean ending stream again. So I'm going to... and I don't think I can get through to here. I don't think. Maybe I can. It's maybe because all I want is this is actually looking like it's possible. I want my assets that I've collected. Actually, I just need 2 folders. This might be a you can look but you can't modify. Copy, please. Right, I'm just gonna put this in desktop for a minute just to see if it works. Because oh, is there anything in here? Yes. Okay, that's really good. I've never actually tried that, so I was really unsure about that. So I can. I wonder how it lets me do that. That's kind of crazy. I'm not. That's not my privileged account, so maybe that's it. Okay, that was yeah, because I've literally just completely blanked on the fact that I don't have these. How do I replace? Merge, duplicate. Okay, let's just delete these. Delete, and then just paste. Oh, what? Bruh. I'm gonna have to get the debug again. You're gonna have to excuse my like very newbie Linux usage, okay? Just anyone who's like uses Linux as a daily driver. You'll have to put up with me fumbling around. Which it's kind of tricky. Documents, get. Because obviously you would do this in the command line if you were proper. You know? I'm aware. So, models. I can't believe you can actually just copy off it. It's crazy. Well done, Linux. Holy. If I tried doing this on Windows, it would blow up. I'll read your chat in a minute. I'm just want to get this in here. Okay. Okay, cool. Right, let's try. Okay, so yeah, I agree that what generally happens when you talk about an idea, but it depends whether you want to solve a problem. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, if I have a game design problem, for sure, I'll ask for help. You'll be the first person I'll look for in my server. Shadow Claw. Why do you like the idea is fairly personal. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so let's run this. Let's try and run this game with the actual assets then. Let's make it possible. Okay, so we got an assert, a stack. So I have stack tracer in this. So sorry, address analyzer, a sanitizer even. So this is my debugging. So we have a stack buffer overflow for. I wonder what line that was in. So the memory, position access, it overflows the variable at line 36 inside function build scene. Okay, build scene at line 36. What? It has a stack overflow? Memory access, it partially overflows this variable. Oh, it partially. Okay, so this partially overflows. Interesting. So it's actually this, I think. What did I get wrong then? Okay, let's just confirm this, and it's be quite simple. I'm going to comment all this out and see if. No, I'm going to comment out all this. No, it's not going to run for a different reason, but I want to see if we get past that particular error. So Go back to build. Exposition is not in the scope. Oh yeah. I'll put this in here now. Vec3's position. So you don't need to initialize it. Make all. Okay, then we just run the game from here. Okay, so we get a deadly segfault. Let's see what we got there. This, yeah, it's a different error. Okay, that's all we needed to know. Do we get a different error? We likely get different errors because we're trying to access stuff later on that doesn't exist, and I think that's what's happened there. So why do we get a... I wonder if moving this embedded to here... I know it seems silly, but... maybe it needs to be embedded after it's been accessed. Okay. Line 37. So access partially overflows this variable. I'm just going to sit here and chew on this a little bit. So address this is located at stack. Is located in the stack of thread T0 at offset 96 in frame. This may be a false positive if your program uses some custom stack unwind mechanism. No, it doesn't. Okay. It's unlikely a false positive. I just don't know if it's... if I'm calling something within a library that's causing a buffer overflow, a stack buffer overflow, I don't exactly know what to do. Because we use this because this is the pattern in the Hello World physics thing, right? And if this line here is overwriting this, then I don't know. Okay, so this is where it starts, this is where it's included up to. Let's look at the thing here. So the addressable partial address. Okay. Shadow bytes around the buggy address. You know what I should do? I haven't actually done this. I think to help this work, to help address sanitizer do its job. I'm going to regenerate the CMake. Oof, hang on. Before I do that, I need to copy out the assets because they're different now. So I'm going to grab these two again because it's going to copy it's going to overwrite, it's going to delete the assets. So if I go into source, assets, models, delete out just for ease of use, paste, and then what I'm going to do is build a clean repository in debug. So it shouldn't do anything stupid. Yeah, and I think in the future I might look into trying to get some computer to stream my, I need a streaming computer that streams the other computer. I don't exactly know how that works, but if I ever switch to Linux, if I'm going backwards and forwards between Linux and Windows, that might be what I should be doing. So I think that's what all the gamer boys do, and VTubers and stuff. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so it's in debug mode, so it's going to be slower to build, but at least address sanitizer should have an easier time, I think. So make all. So unfortunately we're going to have to wait for a compilation again. This is a... Well, this is fun. I should thread this, but I forgot. Never mind. Hope everyone's chilling. Yeah, I don't have much to say. We'll investigate the address sanitizer. At least it's better than using a GDB at the moment. I don't think I need to go that far into debugging yet. But we shall see. So far, my debugging in Linux has been pretty successful. So far, though, it's I do get better. I do get better with time. It's just I need a bit of extra time. So I can look at this while this is happening. To be honest, let's try and be productive. Okay, so this is what we're looking at. I wonder what this unknown means. Hopefully the debug gives it more information. I should have reconfigured when I did this as well. It's kind of a silly thing to do, to assume that it's going to build properly when you've got multiple commits and you don't regenerate your project. At least on Visual Studios. I don't know how robust this is on Linux. I wonder how many... It's also possible that I get if I clean up my warnings, I should get less of an issue. Although some of them don't make any sense. I've tried to get rid of this warning in the past, and it actually doesn't compile if you get rid of that warning, because it says that variable doesn't exist. Anyway, let's run the game again. Now I doubt we're going to get anything different, but hopefully we get like more information because it's now in debug. If not, then it is what it is. Okay, so we at least have this. So I'm gonna just do what I was gonna do before and just put like a variable in here. Equals, and just see if it overwrites this as well. That's on the stack. Make all. So it'll take no time at all to build. Isn't used, but we're in debug, so it shouldn't. Now obviously we're gonna get the same error again, but I'm kind of interested to see. Does it overwrite that particular error, or? Hang on. I don't think it. I think it's been smart enough to try and get rid of it. So we need to. Whoops. Test. So I throw that in there. So it's actually being used, which is fine. Memory access at partially over. I wonder if it's the actual use of this. I could be blaming the wrong thing here. So what I'm tempted to do is yeah, got some stack corruption, 100%. In Linux only, so well, I could have stack corruption in Windows. Visual Studio's compiler is a pain in the neck when it comes to subtle issues. So what I'm going to try and do is just check if this variable is good. I'm not sure if it's this variable or this variable at the moment. So what I'm going to do is just kind of do this a bit simpler. Kind of do that, and then just assign X, Y, and Z to be values. X.F. Yeah, and you also have to excuse my Linux knowledge is a bit limited. Control D doesn't work on this. Okay, it does, but it does something else. So you might see me going like down a garden path that I shouldn't be going down. Right. Y and Z. I haven't tried my engine on Windows yet, lol. If it runs on Wine, then I'm good. That's cool. I'm the other way around. I'm like, fingers crossed it works on Linux after it works on Windows. Let's see. So if I see what the difference is. Position is, no, I think it is overriding that. It might be this reinterpret cast. Let me try. So once I made a software renderer that worked on Wine but crashed on actual Windows because you can't do 32-byte memory allocations on Windows. Interesting. That's cool. Yeah, I'm really praying on this stack corruption issue that this line here isn't the culprit, because this is to do with a library. I haven't written this code. So I'm trying to hope that we're going to get a solution that is not pray that, you know, submit a bug and then pray 6 weeks later it gets fixed or something. Vec3. I think it's just, is it arg, I think? We're going to construct this to just be 0, 0, 0. And I'm going to get rid of this position. And okay, no, it's fine if I just move it. I just want to see if what gets overridden and why. So this can go here now. The arg is the same. Make all. So sure, internal linkage. Why is that a warning? Now, obviously it's not going to work for a different reason, but is it the same reason? Okay, so position 2. I think it is. I think it's that reinterpret cast that I'm doing. So let's fix these and see if we get past this issue. Thank goodness it's not that library. Okay, so it needs to be a vec3 arg. Now we can easily just fix this by just not using this and just passing in. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the position up there, and excuse me, I'm going to take these poorly named variables and do .x, because these are just floats, to .y and .z, and yeah, that should hopefully move past it. If this is broken for this as well, we're going to have reinterpret cast issues all over the place, because I've used this quite extensively. Like I said, this is a problem with Visual Studio. Sometimes it lets you do things you shouldn't be able to do. And then you think you're doing the right thing. Oh well. But I'm not quite 100% sure this is the actual issue, so I want to fix all the issues and fix all versions and then see if we get a stack trace corruption somewhere else or something. Yeah, I'm thinking that function is just, it also is doing the internal, the data members are the same, but it could be like one has one has a v table in or something. So I'm wondering if me thinking that it's a plain old data type is a bad idea, and I'm trying to reinterpret cast into something that will never work. Yes, 1 is there, 2 is here. So let's, yeah, if this works, I'll rearrange that in a minute. But I want to see, oops, if we get past this issue. What does it look like? I can show you if you want. Once I've done this, once we crash somewhere else. Okay, I think we got past this. Yeah. Cool. So we got further along, but we just core dumped. Okay, so, but I'm pretty sure that we need to fix this in different places now, if that was an issue. So if I go to the scene, we have basically this, right? Where we take this is literally just a union of floats that has it's basically just plain old data that, but this has more going on in it. And I think all these are bad now. I'm suspicious of all of them. Like I have a convert to matrix 4 and a convert to vec3, I think, in a different place. Does Visual Studio still not work on Linux? Never tried it, to be honest. I didn't even know you could do. I literally didn't think to try it. So so I'm gonna roll back my conversion functions, which don't work. But there is more going on. There's like more conversion functions. Which might be bad. So what I'm going to do is just comment them out so I can find them in different places. Go to this. Let me get this. .x. .y. It's going to be a bit of a pain to do this, but yeah, this physics library has its own internal maths data structures, and I've been using one for my graphics, and so I thought I could just do a cheeky little reinterpret cast, but yeah, and these are used in, you'll find them, let's delete them first so I can compile with them, get rid of the compilation errors, and then hopefully fix all the issues. Make all. JPH vec3 to jolts. Yeah. So basically, yeah, I'm just going to do that. JPH vector alignment might be messing you up. Oh. Because align as... I didn't know that existed. I think I've seen vector align, but I thought it was something to do with... Interesting. Yeah, okay, I will leave that now, and I'll just get rid of these matrices. Sorry, convert these matrices by hand. And then hopefully we can get past that seg fault, perhaps? Question mark, who knows? Yeah, if you guys are saying you don't do reinterpret, I don't mind reinterpret cast, but yeah, I'm expecting the Visual Studio compiler to tell me that something's wrong. When clearly it is not, but this is a pain in the neck to convert, to be honest. Because this column, you have to pull out 4. I'm going to talk this out loud because it's a bit of a memory game with this one. So you have to pull out the 4 vectors, and then pull out the individual things, and they're both column major, so when you pull out the vectors they are both column vectors. So yeah, I think this is looking for a, what I'll do it I'm gonna do one of these, and if it works, aka renders, it won't render things correctly, but I'm gonna do a glms map for identity, yes, for this guy, and then write a function that actually does do the conversion manually, rather than having to do it twice in 2 different places. But for now, we're just going to do it here on the fly. So, yeah, oops. JPH, I don't want to do this. So vec4 column 1. Yeah, kind of like this. New position. Now we don't have also complete, which is sad. So mcol 0, I believe. And I'll just compile this so we don't end up. So I'll compile this, and if it doesn't work, then I'll dig into the source code. Get rid of this. So, oh, there's another one. Oh, I left it alone. So that, yeah, I got a compilation bug, but that's normal. I will just do this for a minute, and then the mat for position matrix. I'd recommend avoid reinterpret cast, especially in hot loops, because it's slow than static cast. Okay, yeah. Or explicit assigning data to a struct. Great work on your journey so far, though. I've seen some of your vids. Yeah, thanks, Dennis. Appreciate that a lot, actually. Thank you. Yeah, I try my best. I'm learning as I go. A lot of this is to keep me accountable, honestly. When I'm streaming, it's like it's very easy to let the days slip by and not do anything because I've got time. And how do you access these? I'm just gonna again just compile from scratch. Is it double? No, that's not right. It's X, I think. Make. Oh, I didn't save. Oops. No. So a vec for. No. This is in the. Fortunately, I do have the source code. I just don't exactly know where it is. Where's the jolt? Oh, there it is. Maths. This will be the vec 3 or 4. I can't imagine they're any different. Oh, it might be just get X, get Y. Ugh. Alright, we'll do it like that then. Get X. Let's compile that so we don't end up typing a bunch of code that doesn't even work. Nope. Oh, there we go. That will make sense, right? I don't know why I was doing a subscript operator. Clearly that's not right. Okay, so there's more in scene. Okay, that's fine. We'll just write this once and palm it out. Now, because I was being dumb before, maybe I can just get away with this. No, okay, so it is getX. I have to use getters and setters like a good object-oriented boy. ZW. W's in chat, guys. W's in chat. Right. I think I'll investigate how to do this a little cleaner, but for now, this is what I want to do. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, 3, and different thingies. Does alt? Yeah, okay, that works nice. 3, 4. You can see why I want us to do reinterpret. W, thank you. I posted some screenshots of my game engine on the Discord. Check it out when you got time. Yeah, I will do. And also thanks for joining. Appreciate that. I'm sure it's a very pretty game engine. It's one of the cool things about streaming is I get to see a lot of other people who are doing this as well, and I'm often very impressed by the talent that comes about. Like I'm such a small streamer, not that I'm trying to be like a professional or anything, but the fact that people come around and share their projects is really cool. So it's a really cool surprise that I got to experience. Okay, so I want to palm this off. Does this compile? Not everything will. There's another this thing happening. So let's grab all this and throw this in a function called convert to mat4. Convert to mat4 with a new pos, and then I'll just write it without a reinterpret cast. So where's the other one? There should be another one. Yep. And this was in scene, I think. Inline's a bit of a unlikely to be inlined, because we're about to do a lot of I wonder if I can throw a load of this into a for loop, and I don't think it's that slow anyway, so I think I can actually. Let's I can likely make okay, we're gonna have to do it bit by bit to remove the tabbing. And come on, work with me. I'll do it one at a time then. This is not important, but I'd rather not look at my code and want to throw up. And return position, and we should be good for that, I think. We're returning a reference. Yeah, sure. Doesn't really matter, I don't think. It's possible that convert to vec3, which I might just throw in anyway, just to. It's not any. It's just extremely simple, simpler version of what I've just written. So this is trivial. Okay, so vec3's. I don't know, vector. I don't know what to call it. And then we just take in JPH vector. So vector dot x is equal to JPH vec3 dot get x, and we just do this multiple times. Very simple. And then return our guy. Y and Z. Y and Z. And then return that. And that should be good. I don't think it uses anywhere apart from what we just did, so. What was the mistake? Oh, new position. Yes. Right, easy fix. And I'll run this and we'll see what we end up with. Okay, so we have another issue, but that's fine. Thanks. I'm going to end it here because it's 5 o'clock. I didn't even realise. I probably will end up streaming on Linux tomorrow, so I'll investigate this new stack trace, trying to stack sanitizer thingy. I don't know if it's actually a stack trace. I think it is. This is literally what this is. Yeah, so I appreciate anyone who watching. Thank you for putting up with me swapping to a different operating system. Yeah, I very much appreciate that. I'll give you a fresh invite to my Discord in the chat so you can join. You don't have to go anywhere to find it. And yeah, I will see you all in the next one. All right, bye. And how do I end this?